Hey, what's up everybody? This is part 2 from our fishing video from last week. And what's happening here is we were pretty much done fishing and I was cleaning the fish, and of course this rogue wave, a big wave came in, knocked me over, crashed onto the shore, and it swept out my GoPro. So I brought my diving gear, but this day started like super crazy. It's like I forgot my rash guard, I forgot my gloves, I forgot my socks. So I thought, it's not a good day to go diving. But I did have my fins and my belt and my gun. But I thought, I'm just gonna fish. And there's my GoPro. And this is my cracked GoPro, so I have no hopes for that GoPro. Because water probably got in, and it did get in. The GoPro's ruined, but at least I got the footage off of it. So this video is going to be like my entire dive, almost from beginning to end, with one minor cutout because I had to shut off the camera. But I'm swimming to shore to pass off the GoPro. Uh, so I basically said, you know, go toward what is my left, and on the shore the right, because it's a little shallower there. So I asked, just throw the gun in and maybe see if I can shoot something since I'm in the water already. Look at that ledge right under. That's really interesting. So, um, when we were fishing, as we brought the fish in, it would dive under that ledge. So I got my belt and my gun on the shore. So I'm just asking that it be thrown in the water or handed to me as I pass off the GoPro. So I've dove this area once before, so I kind of know where I want to get in and out. And so I pass off the GoPro, get my gun, put on my belt, and that's the only thing that was pretty much cut out of this video. Everything is just going to be the entire time I was in the water. So this area is really flat, and it's basically pushing the my depth limit, and the my depth limit now is more towards my because of my mask rather than, I think I can go a little bit deeper. But I'm using not a low volume mask because this one fits the GoPro better. So I'm just looking and looking for that yellow tang school. You know how I like that. And one thing I noticed is I'm pretty warm. It's really interesting. I feel a lot warmer without a rash guard than I do with the rash guard. I have no idea why that is. So I make the drop, and I'm checking out the school, and there's just a lot of yellow tangs. I don't see anything that I'm looking for in the school, but I'm just chilling, and I feel way more comfortable, which is really kind of unusual. But I don't like not wearing a rash guard at least, and I don't wear a suit very often because of the cuts and the stings from the jellyfish. So that was my first drop, and I just swam a little bit uh, back to shore because I figured, you can see that boulder that I was around, so make another drop, head to the bottom, and not much. I was trying to look for something different rather than try to target the king coles because I normally shoot the king coles with my three prongs. So since I had a gun in, I was trying to look for something different, but uh, nothing to target. So I decide to surface because there's not much cover here. If you notice, as you move away from the shore, uh, that it's pretty flat and the fish like cover. But I'm trying to stay really close to the shore because I wasn't very comfortable about diving today, so I didn't really want to push it. So, and it is late in the day. We've been fishing for a while. So I'm pretty much getting ready to call it quits. So I make one last drop. And as I'm coming down, I see this blue uhu. So I'm tracking it as I'm dropping, and I take a shot, and I got it. It's a smaller one, but it's a legal size. So I got it. Dive bomb. Uh, I normally don't dive bomb a lot. I mean, but you've seen my last uhu that I shot. I also dive bombed that because it was just looking right up at me from the RAS cleaning station. So I am pretty much done. So I don't have a kui, so I just feed the uhu on the line, and that was pretty fortunate. And it is getting late in the day, and I am pretty tired from whipping, so I'm bleeding out the uhu. There it is on the line, and I'm just gonna feed my gun in, feed my spear into my gun, and head back to shore. Normally for my other videos, I cut all this out, but I just wanted you to see actually how long I was in the water. So the junk thing about coming out of and as I'm thinking, is like coming out of the water in these areas, especially without a rash guard or a suit, is I'm worried about getting cut. Because it's not like you're just swimming into shore and you can just stand up. So I gotta climb up. So I'm swimming in. There's my uhu. Pretty fortunate. Got the GoPro back, even though the GoPro died. But at least we got the footage, so which you saw last week. And I'm making this drop here because you'll see it in just a little bit. There it is, the crown of thorns. I wonder if that's the same one I saw last time. So I pick it up. It came off so easy. I don't know what I was going to do with it. I thought maybe, I'd try to get it to shore. There's the crown of thorns. So I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to not get cut. And then I lost it. There it is, kind of floating away. I didn't want to, kill it. There it goes. But I got out, and actually, as I sat up right here, I landed on a barnacle, and it just cut me right through my shorts. But but that's why I turned around. I thought, oh, I'm gonna be smart. I'm just gonna flip around on my butt so I don't, get scratched, and then I just happened to land on a barnacle, and it went right through my shorts. Small kind cut. Well, I made it out. Got the GoPro, got a fish. That was my entire dive. That was a crazy day. The one wave came up. I mean, literally the rocks were dry where I was had the GoPro, and it just came up and took it out to sea, and that's the adventure. That's part 2 of this adventure. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and aloha.